Hello everybody, it's me, Nikki, and today I'm here with the final part of my Mercari book haul and my second book box. So we'll start with that. This is the bookcase.club book box. This is fantasy and sci-fi. It's 2 books every month. I believe they have mystery, romance, and YA, I think. So, I love their packaging. I've opened this already. I've explained why before. The first one is The Golden City by J. Kathleen Cheney. And at first I was just like, oh, it's a fantasy book because Oriana Paradis has been a spy reporting back to her people, the sea folk, because they are banned from the city shores. But then she's going to go to Paris, and I'm like, that's not fantasy. They are abducted and left to drown. Oriana survives because of her heritage. And then she crosses paths with Duelio Ferreira, a police consultant who's been investigating the disappearance of a string of servants from the wealthiest homes. And his secret is he's a seer, and his gifts have led him to Oriana. So they're bound by their secrets and not trusting each other, and they have no choice to work together. And they must expose a twisted plot of magic so dark that it could cause the very fabric of history to come undone. So this is set in an alternate Portugal. And I was like, historical fantasy? Oh my god. Yes, I am into it. I've never heard of this before. I think this is the second box I've gotten, and both books I've never heard of, which is fantastic. But it sounds awesome. There's probably romance, which fine, I don't care. And the second book is The Face Faker's Game by Chandler J. Birch. And this just says fiction on the back. I want to say it's probably more fantasy because there is artificers, illusionists whose magic makes changing a face as simple as changing a hat. And the main character is Ashes, who lives in a slum. He pickpockets and cheating at cards. And then he meets Candlestick Jack. And he seizes a chance to apprentice under Jack, who's an artificer. But they lead a double life as thieves, and Ashes wants to join their next heist. And then they're going to prepare the company's most audacious caper yet. And he's also going to use his newfound skills in a private war on Mr. Ragged, who is his Boroughside's brutal governor. So it's a fantasy heist. I love a heist. I love a heist book. And so I'm excited for that. I'll have to keep that packaging. Close this box up and put it to the side. And then all of these are from Mercari. The first one is Reverie by Ryan LaSala. And this is about Kane Montgomery, who has amnesia. And then 3 almost strangers claim to be his friends, but then they are dragged into an unimaginable world that seems to materialize out of nowhere. School gym is a subterranean temple. A historical home blooms into a Victorian romance. And he realizes that nothing in his life is an accident. Sinister forces threaten to alter reality. So that sounds very fun. Yeah, I think I've seen it around. I had it on my TBR, and I was just like, you know what? Let's get it. I do love a good reality bender. And next I have Girls of Paper and Fire and Girls of Shadow and Storm. This is the Owl Crate cover, and this is just the regular cover. And this is LGBT plus friendly, I believe. The paper cast is the lowest class. Her golden eyes have piqued the king's interest, so she's put in a prison, basically. She falls in love. Yes. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I've heard people talk about this, so I'm excited for it. And this is the sequel, which is... got spoilers. So, and it looks like her lover is called Ren. So, look at those covers. These are gorgeous covers. And I really enjoy, I saw Rick Riordan did this as well. He had an imprint come out, and it says basically like Rick Riordan presents, and then the thing, and he said in his blog post about it that he's doing it because he knows he's a white guy who has the power to do this, and he's going to help people, and that's what I like that James Patterson presents. You can, if you're a rich white author, especially a white one, help out for diversity. I mean, that's what I would do. When I become a famous author, that's what I'm going to do. Oof. I can dream. Oh god, these are heavy. Oh god. And finally, these are heavy. I have Sight Witch, Truth Witch, Wind Witch, and Blood Witch. From the Witchlands series. This one is like a prequel, I believe. And yes, I'm excited. I've wanted to try out Truth Witch for a while, and I believe the 4th book comes out next year. So we'll start with Truth Witch. Sophia is a truth witch, able to discern truth from a lie, and she has to keep her gift hidden. And Isolde is a thread witch who can see the invisible ties that bind and entangle the lives around her, but she cannot see the bonds that touch her own heart. And they balance each other out. And there's the cunning Prince Merrick, a wind witch and ship's captain. Obviously helpful. And there is a blood witch bent on revenge. The friends must fight emperors, princes, and mercenaries alike who will stop at nothing to get their hands on a truth witch. It sounds very exciting. So, this is Sight Witch, is obviously someone who can use their eyes to see things farther. I don't really understand Sight Witch, but it's just a little novella, so that's cool. Let's see. Can't tell you too much. I'm going to assume the Blood Witch doesn't get killed in that first one, because that's what this one is. Yeah, so it sounds interesting, and let me see if I can find what the last one is called. And I said this when I got the Expanse 4 books. I know I shouldn't buy like a whole series, but I just have a feeling I'm really, really going to love this series. The book 4 is called Witch Shadow. because there's just a war across the Witchlands. So, and then it looks like there's going to be a book 5. So, yeah, book 4 comes out in 2021. So I have plenty of time to catch up, because 2021 it's actually closer than one would think. Oh, where has the time gone? But yeah, that's my book haul. That should be my last book haul for a while. I have plans to not buy any books for myself until November. So, yes, we'll see how well that goes. I'm going to really try to stick to it, because that way I can buy all the books for my birthday and Christmas. Yes, that's my plan. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've read these and what you thought of them or anything. And I'll see you in... Oh, no, I hope you have a lovely day. I'm demanding you have a lovely day. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!